I know why I'm next. Who could not be grateful for the kinds of things that we've experienced so far? Also, gratitude. I'd like to thank Liza, Lauren, and Mimi, and the rest of the crew who are responsible for putting all this together. It really is a remarkable experience, not only for those of us up here, but for anyone who might be listening. Slides, please. So why gratitude? Well, in my experience, it's one of the more powerful, transformative events that you can be part of. It has a natural kind of reusable energy to it, and you have a great deal of choice. Once upon a time, there was a young girl. She got a gift, like many young girls. She was told by her father, with pencil and paper in hand, write a thank you note. So what did she do but wrote many? Paragraph 1, thank you. 2, this is what I'm going to do with it. 3, it really took a lot for you to do this, and I appreciate it. So over time, the kind of gratitude that I had to practice became part of my bones. And I found that everywhere I went, I had a lens through which I looked. And I began to try to express gratitude in a lot of different ways in the circumstances that were the most significant for me. Fast forward, 1972, my family was going to Civil War, Beirut, Lebanon. I had a choice to make. My mother wrote to every friend's boarding school on the East Coast to find space and scholarship. I ended up not going to Civil War-torn Beirut. I came to Sandy Spring. Gratitude, and I realized I never, ever said thank you properly to my mother. My mother died of pancreatic cancer without me telling her thank you in the way that would have really fit for her. So I began to realize now is all we have. We don't have yesterday. We don't have tomorrow. We only have what is in front of us to harness and to be awake enough to be able to do that. I began to really take stock. If I know it's important, what do I need to do to get the things that are the stop signs that get in the way for me out of the way so I can be better at this? There were 5 things that I found kept creeping in. 1, vulnerability. Most of us, myself included, don't like to be vulnerable and that open all the time. 2, humility. Sometimes you get onto a rat race and humility feels like weakness and you don't go there. 3, sometimes I don't have the kind of awareness that will allow me to capture what is important in the moment. And my skill. I might not have it at my fingertips when I need it, and I don't make it happen quickly enough. And I'm self-absorbed, like most of us, in the rat race and the struggle that we're in to really produce good things. So I actually went out and I thought, okay, that's enough self-absorption, find out what other people are thinking, and I surveyed over 30 people. Definition, characteristics, and epitome experiences. Many people said gratitude for them is a strategy for living, and it is an enlightened form of self-interest, focus on light. They had a lot of different ways of talking about it, and they found that there were things like grace. You have to find a way to tap into or access grace in order to make it happen and have the kind of power you want to have when it comes to gratitude. Also, you want to be authentic and you really want to be honest with yourself. 3 things kept coming up in the realm of epitome experiences. Nature, it opens you up. When you're sick and you have a need, people surrounding you, it lets you feel less alone, and you also have an incredible resource if you keep a year-long gratitude journal. I have found that it is significant to keep coming back to the fact that there is a kind of electrifying effect, not unlike the power arrays that flank this campus, where on good days you might get 70% of the power from those 2 fields of solar arrays. When you tap into gratitude, it rocks and rolls. It is as powerful as those solar arrays are to this campus. It's infectious, you harness, you are able to take it and transform it and redistribute it in a way that allows for an uplift to everything around you. Malcolm Gladwell talks about the tipping point. I challenge you, take a year, do something every day, make it happen, and when you get to that 51% point in the year, everything is going to change. It's up to you. Thank you.